Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning, everybody. What is up? We got Chelsea Messer in the house. Messer. I said Messer. I said Mesher. Mesher is my wife's maiden name, so it's really close. So I actually kind of said Mesher that time. Sorry about that. Good morning. Good morning, Chels. Chels is early. Happy Thursday. Dude, if it were Thursday, that would mean tomorrow I'd be getting on a flight to National, and that would make me way too excited. Chelsea is early. Yep, I did say Chelsea. Good morning, Dan. How are you doing, bud? What is going on? Guys, first off, Chelsea saying happy Thursday made me laugh. Then I was like, I need to adjust my glasses, and I broke this one, so no bueno. It's a little loose today. So, oh crap. I guess you shouldn't play around with your shit. So, um, we just lost that guy. Luckily these are just I got blurry as hell. Luckily these are just 5 pack of reading glasses cheap off of Amazon. There's actually another pair in the backpack behind me. There's probably a couple in these drawers. But yeah, that's how we roll on a Monday. Oh, did they really get blurry if they just oh sorry. I'll be a little distracted this morning. But yeah, anyways, we broke our glasses this morning. Cool stuff. Soggy's awake, y'all. What's up, bud? Soggy is gonna be Soggy, you're off today, right? Did you take the whole week off or are you actually gonna work today? I'm pretty sure this dude has taken the whole week off, much needed. He's been going at it hard. We know him, we love him. Stressful job. Taking 5 days of PTO starting tomorrow. Okay, yeah, and he's getting on a plane heading to National. Um, yeah, so that's awesome. Hopefully your day isn't too messed up, man. Driving. Okay, yeah. Hopefully your day's chill. I'm sure it won't be because usually the day pre, you know, long vacation is not fun. It seems like there's a never-ending list of stuff you got to wrap up. But hopefully you did a lot of that work last week, and it's not too bad today. Wishing you a smooth and eventless Monday, sir. What's up, Jason? Chills, I can't. Boss is off today. Oh, well, that sucks. Is Dami flying? It's right
Happy
there. He's in the
Monday.
background. Good morning. Happy Monday. How you doing, buddy?
Flying solo? Absolutely not.
Yeah, Jason came in, dude. I might have to take a pause to find some glasses. I broke these things. It's fucking driving me nuts right now. Ugh. Look at that. And I just like right before the thing, I just snapped an arm off these things, and apparently they get blurry if they don't sit on your face straight. What's up, bud? How was
That's
your
what
weekend?
happens. That's what happens when you do push-ups and sit-ups in the garage. You
Yeah,
go Hulk, you go Hulk mode on your glasses.
yeah,
Good
that's
morning,
exactly
Charles.
what it is, dude. I've been doing all this exercise, and now I can snap cheap glasses. Yes, the results have finally came in.
My weekend was good. I feel like we just talked because we had like a marathon session on Saturday. What else is there to talk about?
That was a fun one. Even though I was like half in the conversation, but yes, it was a good time.
Yeah,
Morning,
yeah.
Dylan.
You guys, I'm pretty sure I was the only one not playing Grow Garden on.
Uh, who was that? Wow, dude, I just blanked on who the other guest was. No, Ryan, you and your brother.
Ryan was there, and why can't I
Savvy.
remember? Savvy.
Savvy and I were playing, but you and Ryan were there. But I feel like Ryan was still distracted too. She goes,
Yes, he
"Come on, Chels, join the show."
Dylan is fourth half Cuban, half brother.
Is the
That
adopted adopted Turner.
Adopted half Cuban, half brother from my mom's side. Further adding to the Turner brother lore.
It could be.
Yeah. How was it? Saturday, went to a birthday party. My flan,
Hmm.
flan, flan, uh,
Flan.
came out. It came out pretty good. Caramel was a fail. Used a store bought instead. One kid puked on the way home. One kid puked the morning after for totally unrelated reasons.
Oh, wasn't the flan?
It might have been the flan. Anything egg-based that sits uncovered in a fridge kind of, gives
Mm.
heebie-jeebies, but if you had enough sugar, it tastes okay on the way down. So, and then yesterday was a day that I tried really hard to not do anything.
Last
Okay.
day to relax, right? It's time for
No,
school prep to
got
start.
yeah, it's more on mind. I'm gonna start checking my emails today and responding. But still gonna squeeze out as much as I can. I hope to get one night camping trip with the girls. We'll see if that
Oh,
happens.
nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like during the week, you mean?
Yeah, because there's a lot of like first come, first serve sites that are free. You just got to get up there in time. Um,
Gotcha.
we'll see if I can get my act together for that.
Well, maybe
You
I'll just have to
you
remind you every
you
day.
are you're preparing for Hawaii, right? Next week's Hawaii.
No, this week is national in Chicago.
Oh, right.
So
Yes.
the complete opposite of Hawaii. It's a giant room of sweaty men and some women.
All my hopes and dreams.
But I will be hanging out and sharing a room with some pretty cool roommates, Mr. Ryan Turner and Mr. Blaze Hirsch. So yeah, that'll be fun to see those gentlemen. We'll try to get them to do a live stream Saturday or Sunday or both. May not be, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can range them up. You know, I don't know their schedules. I know that Ryan likes to, based on your Arizona trip, I know that Ryan likes to wake up early and disappear into some zone of pumping. Um,
Here's what's going to happen. You will wake up. Ryan will have already been gone for an hour. He
yeah.
will walk into the room with no shirt, all 34 abs showing, make something healthy, and then he'll make you feel bad about not starting your day on time. So that's what happened.
Which is going to be like it's going to be hilarious, right? Because I'm going forward in time, so I should be the one waking up earlier than everyone else, or is it the opposite of that? I don't know.
Even if you wake up before him, you win.
If I ever wake up before him, I win.
If you do that, you're good.
So if I wake up and I'm like ready to start my day, I should just walk right into his face and be like, "Mm."
A wake up slap. I'm up first.
Get up, bitch.
The doctor of good feels is here.
Good
Excellent.
morning, sir.
I saw that I missed something that Dr. Feelgood did yesterday on Whatnot, even though I'm not a big Whatnot user. I'm always interested, but it looked like it was a cool event. But I missed it.
Yeah, everybody's got a whatnot show these days. There you can just plug into that thing.
Yeah. Oh, here
Uh,
we go. Getting back into the eggs on the trees.
I love when we click them at the same time, folks.
combo
Um,
combo breaker.
Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Sweet, dude. Yeah, my weekend was chill. The family came home Saturday, so Saturday I cleaned after our conversation, I cleaned the house. I made some food. They all came in, dropped their stuff. Wife needed to hit the gym because she hadn't been in a while, so she hit the gym. I watched the kids. she came back. I think I had texted you guys saying, "Dude, I made all this food and no one cared." Like I made this like meal, like our favorites. Like I made tri-tip, some cut up potatoes, and even I made a caramel and walnut cheesecake. And none of them cared. They weren't hungry at all. They had all
Oh,
had like a fast food on the way home, and I was like, I felt a little defeated, right? And then my wife comes back from the gym and she goes, "I am starving. What do you have for me?" And so I fixed her up a plate, like cooked it up and everything. And like she was so like she's like, "I'm in heaven right now. This is amazing." And then I'm like, "Oh, I got cheesecake too." And she's like, "What?" And so I start cutting the cheesecake. She's like, "Why is it yellow?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It just turned out that color." So she was a little on the fence about it, but it was bomb. It was really good. So I got that. I got my attaboys after that. So it was good
right.
stuff. And then
Well, yeah,
Sunday.
if you satisfy your wife, that's a win for sure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I cooked all that. I mean, I grilled the steak, cut up the potatoes, put them in the oven, and then, yeah, a little oven-baked cheesecake, pretty simple recipe. But yeah, same thing, like melting down store-bought caramels, throwing in some walnut and some milk, and then you put that on the bottom, and it becomes like this really good base
Mhm.
underneath the cheesecake.
Tom, you're making
Super
me
good.
making me hungry. Uh,
Super good.
Cooking question for you.
I hate it. Yes.
When you cook, do you do everything at once, or do you do every food item separately, one after the other?
I usually try to do everything at once if I can. Um, but yeah, sometimes it's really because I like to eat my food like, I like to eat everything all at the same time, like all at, so and I don't like anything to cool down. Like I hate, like when eggs get cool or steak or whatever. But I don't mind like cold pizza or stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cook it all at once if I can.
Yeah, I feel like a professional when everything's going at once and I'm just switching stations.
Yeah. Like, I was running back and forth from, like, the oven to the prep to the outside grill, and, like, I mean, luckily, it's just dry dip, so it just kinda, like, sits on there for 40 minutes on the grill,
Yeah,
but was still out there checking on it, flipping it over and making sure it wasn't getting too crazy.
yeah. Good morning, bro fits. I gotta say, when I was in Arizona and we were at Brian's house, I needed a shirt and he gave me a bro fit shirt. The amount of questions that I have gotten when I wear it of what is bro fit?
Yeah.
And I get to share the story of Brofit and how I met him. But yeah, it was like everybody. It's like a lot of people want to know who Brofit is. Got
Yeah.
a QR code beneath the name or something.
Yes, sir. And, yes, he's in Norway. He's,
Oh, yeah, he's there now.
yeah, so it's the evening out there. He took his nephew out to Norway, Chels, and he's out there. It's been, it's been a thing. It's been a thing in Brofit's life. The
Yeah,
Norwegian culture runs deep. But good evening, sir.
we have to
Um,
definitely have to do a uh, a session on his trip when he gets back. I think that'd be a cool show.
Jesus. Did he lose any tools, man? That sucks. Yeah, that's always a bad thing.
That's
It's not my responsibility to lock my truck. We should have auto locks. And then next week his phone gets locked in the truck while he's on the job. Yeah, techs are
who
stupid.
who's he?
That's what Soggy does for like he's like a manager. Um, he says he sells basketball hoops essentially in Wisconsin. So he's got a bunch of technicians that he oversees, and
Oh,
they just do ding dong stuff. It's kind of like
the tech
it's
is a
kind of
person.
like
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of like how your students come to school without a pencil. Like basically
That's
those
2025, Dom. We use iPads now.
okay, those or they come to school without charged iPads and no cord.
That's it.
Those students have all grown up and now they work for Soggy and they don't know how to lock their cars at the end of the night and risk losing thousands of dollars worth of tools. So sorry, Soggy. It's Jason's fault. Um,
Sorry, my bad.
all right, let's talk about this reading.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
We got 12 and a half minutes to talk about this. Perfect. Give them their space. When I read this, I was thinking about my mind went specifically to when we tell them to get off of devices and we tell them to do something and give them the space to do that. What is it? What do they do? Or like, how do they react to that request? Sometimes they know what to do. Sometimes they have no idea what to do. And I would say that's the space. Just one way of doing it, giving them the space to be bored, explore that, and find whatever they need to resolve that. Last week, I talked about my oldest not enjoying soccer camp very much, where it's like the entire family was on this call with her on video, trying to talk her up about being in a soccer camp, which was like 95% boys. And then at some point, she just kind of shut down. I got to get dogs.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Something else I just remembered. When you were talking about iPad time, I was like, I had asked my kids to shut it down for a minute, and they brought out this new card game. I don't know if anyone's ever heard it, but it was we had a lot of fun. It was me, Brooklyn, and Bentley. Super like basic game. It's called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. So drop one of those words or one of those emojis in the chat if you've ever heard of this game. I'd never heard of it before. Super fun game, lots of laughs. We all had a good time. At one point, Brooklyn was like cracking up, like dying. You heard of that game before, man?
Sorry. What
It's a
game?
card game called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we
It's
played that. We played that this weekend. No, it's a card game, Chels. I don't think it's an app. I don't know how you do it with an app. Um, but it's very much like everyone has a pile of cards. You flip one over, and if it's the card that you say, like you're supposed to say those words in order as you flip your card over. But if it's the word, if the word you say matches the card, you smack the table, and what ends up happening is like you smack the card. What ends up happening is all three or four people smack each other's hands. So there's a lot of like, oh, damn it, or like I hit the table too fast. It's like a speed based game. So there's a lot of laughs, and there's a couple other things that you have to do in it too that makes for some fun moments. But we had a good time. It is a very loud game, and like I said, it can hurt. So I was only able to play like 2 rounds before I was like getting a headache. I was like, you guys are making too much. Yeah, kind of similar to Asshole, like a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can add drinks. That's good. That's a good thing about children's card games is they can all involve alcohol, which is great. Last weekend we played a full game of What Do You Meme? You ever play that?
Mm, is it what do you meme?
What do you meme? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep. I
yeah.
thought you said mean, and I was like,
It's like if you don't know, it's like um, very similar to Cards Against Humanity, where it
yeah.
can easily devolve into just everybody just shuffling through the cards, trying to find like the good ones, you know?
Hmm.
Like I
Yep.
remember when like Cards Against Humanity first came out, it was hilarious. And then after a while, it's just like, let's just go through the black cards and read them. Um,
Yeah.
but
So
this one was actually like a focused game where we actually played for like an hour and a half.
good stuff.
Where was I? Giving him space. So to wrap up that story, at some point, Kira just kind of shut down from that conversation, needed space, and me and Kristen are like, okay, we're not going to bring this up until like soccer camp because
Yeah.
there's definitely a point where it's like you feel you fill your kid's head so much with your intended guidance that they're just going to shut down or even rebel. So I feel like I'm pretty good at giving that space. Even with students
Hmm.
in school, it's like you can only give so much instruction where they're like, "Oh, shut up, Mr. Turner, just let me do this." So
Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of how I would relate this. So like as far as the reading goes, like we're definitely not a family that over schedules or schedules a lot of stuff for our kids. Um, at most they're doing one or two things at a time other than school. Bailey at this point is choosing her own stuff. So she's making her own schedule now. So she's doing the cheer, she's doing the swim. She's going to be in drama this year as well. She has the easiest load of classes I've ever seen for a junior. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of schedules. It just seemed really easy to me. Other than the sports, those I know those are going to be difficult. Brooklyn is not really doing anything right now, and neither is Bentley. They're just kind of hanging out. So as far as space, like I kind of think of it more along the lines of like the opposite, actually. The person who needs the most space in the household is my wife. My- Our kids are very demanding of her, mostly Bentley, but there's a good amount of the time where actually Bailey's pretty demanding, where she wants her to, take her somewhere or pick her up late at night. And Amy's, got her own her own thing that she wants to do is get these workouts in and stuff like that. So there's been a number of times I think somehow it's actually turned into her favorite though, but she hits the gym the second we all fall asleep. So like 9:30 she goes to the gym, sometimes till midnight. Um if it takes a little bit longer for us to fall asleep, not me, but I mean like Bentley. Uh so yeah, it's more along the lines of like we're trying to teach him to allow mom space. So yesterday she had one of her really good friends um, that she's been friends with since before her and I were dating. Uh, she finally got pregnant. Um, and I only say finally because we have a 17-year-old. So that's the only reason I say that. But yeah, so the baby shower was down here where we live or used to live. So Amy spent the day yesterday basically away from us. She she woke up early, went to the gym, she got her nails done, and then drove down here and we went to the baby shower. And it was just like me and the girls spent the day hanging with Bentley and basically like trying to explain to him that mom needs her space. Like,
yeah,
and it
uh,
was tough because he
I,
doesn't get it.
I will definitely agree with that. Kristen definitely. So maybe your household is probably similar, especially because you're away some of the time. But my kids, their default person to go to with just random questions is mom, and mom works from home during the day. And during the summer, um, the challenge for her is having us all in the house because once school starts, it's like she can focus and like she has her time to
Yeah.
either go for a walk or go to the gym, which is really hard for her in the mornings because I've tried multiple times to talk her into joining me in the morning between like 4:30 and 5. Right now, I feel like I'm really nailing it. We'll see if I can hold this going into the school year. Like I feel like I'm prepped at least with my like routine. For example, last night we were sitting in bed and Kristen's like, "Hey, how about let's wake up, let's do a walk and then gym." And I kind of wish I said yes, but instead I said, "Well, I'm planning on going to the gym first, and then podcasts, and then dogs out." Um, because I feel like I kind of said no to like a good time to hang out together.
Hmm.
But it ended up Kira came in migraine at like 2 in the morning. So like this is gonna be a day where Kristen does probably has not slept very well. Um, so that plan has probably already been deep sixed. So we'll see what happens in about 20 minutes here if we can kind of wrap that up. So, Kristen, if you're still listening and not angry and awake right now, um, if you want to go for a date walk with me, I'd love to.
Oh yes, turn that one around. I love it.
Yeah. Um, thanks, Jels.
Yeah, we need to have a whole episode on wife stuff. Like I know there's way more conversation involved in 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 treating our wives better, trying to take off some of that emotional like baggage, like you said, like the kids, their go-to is same in my house. Their go-to is Amy, and again, it's mostly because I'm not around, um, but also because I can be a little bit more firm with my boundaries when they ask me to do something. I'm not sure. Let me get up and do it right away. I'm more along the lines of like, give me a couple minutes, I'm doing something, or you got legs, go do it yourself, kind of thing. So I think there's a little bit of that where, and I've tried to I've tried to talk to Amy about that as well as like, just push back a little bit, like just give them a little bit of friction. Don't you know give in to everything that they need, and I know it's easier sometimes to just do what they ask and then get back to your task. But yeah, it's training, like it's a lesson you got to learn. I'll go for a date walk with you. There you go. You got you got a second. We're in such survival mode still. It's weird to think of any of us. I mean, come on, Chels. Come on. Come on. Come on. Chels and Rob went to go see Mumford and Sons the other day. Little hubby wife date. You guys are killing it. You guys do your shows together. I saw you guys on Thursday night hanging out together, your late night shows. When those kids go to bed, that's when Rob and Chels really get to kicking. See? That's what I'm talking about. You guys are in survival mode. You guys are in thriving mode. Freaking you got twins, man. You got 2-year-old twins, all boys. And she dropped this video the other day on I was scrolling TikTok for some reason or Instagram, and it was something along the lines, the caption was like, when you have twins, they go different directions, and she like straight was walking in the woods, probably picking up eggshells, and her twins just go forward and then just go like two different directions. And it's like, yeah, you're outmanned right now. Like it's three against two, and like if Rob's at work, it's 3-on-1. Uh, so it's like Finn, go grab one, I'll go grab the other. But Finn's only 6 or 7. Maybe he's only 5. So when did he just had a birthday? Anyways, enough about Chels. Just kidding.
Feel good. Now you're talking my language.
What?
Oh, where me and
We
Dr. Phil,
both spork.
we're flirting. That's what we're doing.
Gotcha.
Chat room
Gotcha.
between me and the good
How,
doctor.
how close is Texas and Colorado? It's
Close
3 and
enough.
7 this week. There you
Close enough.
go.
Work.
Close enough for some man walks and some sporking.
Close enough for some man spooning. Any last thoughts on space? How does a spork work? Use your imagination. Try not to get into the gutter, Chels.
Be careful. It's too early in the morning for that.
Just make sure you're showered first, doctor, please.
Yes, sir. Oh man. All right. Off to it, right? What do we do?
Um, do we want to do our little daughter interview this week?
I didn't have a chance to talk to Amy, man. She was gone the entire day yesterday. No,
Gotcha.
you shouldn't Google it. But I know it's something we need to chat about. So I will. I will.
Uh,
I'm planning on getting home early today, so that I can hopefully have some time with her. Because honestly, it was more that was part of it, but the other part of it was like I didn't even get a lot of time to talk with her, like to see how the week went. Like I didn't get the like full download on like everything that they were doing. Um,
That's because she was busy eating your feast. That's why.
mhm,
That's what you
and
gotta
going to
do.
the gym
You
and all
gotta
that
cook her,
stuff.
you gotta cook her another meal like that, and then ask her while she's eating, so she can't respond,
I
and then
I
take it as a yes.
I wish I could, but like there's another thing we should talk about because I feel like it's just a my family thing, but maybe it's other people's, and then it would make me feel better. But no one in my family eats at the same time, like at all. Like I'm a routine eater. Like I still follow like the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like and in those like 6, 7, 8 a.m., then 11, 12, and then 4 or 5 p.m. Like, but no one else in my household, like I don't know what it is. I think it's because we make different meals, and like you said, like I can't make that many different meals at once. So
Yeah, we're still eating. We're usually eating dinner together, but it's not like the energy is very slowly devolving into like we're in the same room but not really sitting. It's
yeah,
like me and Kristen will be like, okay, let's sit down. Let's eat dinner as a family. Let's go. But like the girls are kind of like they're either milling around or like doing something or joking. At least I guess at least if we're all in the same space, that's fine. And then my 6-year-old, she'll have like 2 bites, say she's full, and then ask for dessert.
yeah. I think it's the whole I'm hungry, like and like instant snacks in the pantry kind of situation that like the kids are just never. Yeah. Anyways, food. It's Chelsea's favorite subject too, so we have to make sure to invite Chels to that one.
Yeah.
Um, all right, everybody, we're gonna call it. This was fun. They're always fun. Happy Monday. Appreciate you guys for being here. Uh, we have a lot of people lurking in the background,
Yeah. A lot
but
of
everybody have a
uh
good Monday.
if you're on
We
Twitter, come over to Twitch and join the chat, folks. It'd be good to see
mm-hmm,
some new names.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
the Facebooks, the chatter snaps, whatever else you're on.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
You too.
Tap back in tomorrow, 5:30
Uh,
a.m. Pacific time.
I'm gonna plan on not being here tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can make the
Let's
schedule
go.
work. So if anybody wants to jump in tomorrow,
I think Chels says she was gonna jump up tomorrow. It's amazing.
yeah, that'd be great. Let's get some new voices in here.
All right, I'll talk to you later, bud. See you, everybody. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye.